We do.
So the next time you're thinking about what you're going to enjoy next, I have this simple system called the SOS.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Passionpreneur show with Nikky. Most of you know me as an author, some know me as a pageant coach, a model, an influencer, and an entrepreneur. But you know, one word that describes me best is a passionpreneur, because I converted my passion into thriving business, and not just one, two business. The first baby is by the name The Success Door, where I help students to find their passion, strength, and get college ready. And the second one is Fly Showcase. Fly means First Love Yourself, where it's all about self-confidence to the aspiring models and creating a platform for models to shine on the stage. And through this show, we bring those passionate people who have made it possible. You are not alone in this journey. If you have been thinking to convert your passion and make money out of it, there's no harm. Listen to these aspiring people, but do subscribe to this channel so that you get all the information there. And today, in this episode, I'm super excited to welcome our guest for today, Chef Nikky. Hi, how are you?
Hi, I like to do this. Sawadee ka.
Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Yes, such a beautiful gesture. About Chef Nikky, she owns restaurants by the name Asian Mint. It's all over Dallas. If you know Dallas, and if you're a foodie, I'm sure Dallas people love food, so you definitely have to try. And besides that, she owns a line of sauces as well. You know, sauce is everything to the food. And then she also has an award-winning book, which you can see in her lab. That's her book. Yes, you can get to know her recipes, the secret of that yummy and delicious food. I'm tempting to eat all that. And there's a lot more about that which you'll get to know. I just got to know she takes you to Thailand. Yes, and feeds your soul and tummy. Let's get to know, dive deep into her story. So, Chef Nikky, tell us how it started, why it started. My husband loves to cook food, but he never thought of launching all this and a personal brand. So tell us about it.
I love that. So I think it all started because I love to feed and I love to serve. You know, there's two different things, right? I do love the craft of the cooking and everything as well. So I'm like, how can I really share my love for Thai cuisine, the country that I grew up in? I grew up there for 16 years before I moved over here. Like I wanted it, I craved it, and when I could make it, I shared it with people. And it just brought me joy when I see people enjoying my food. And that's kind of how it all started, like in boarding school. And I never knew that I was going to go in this path to become a restaurateur, but my friends said, duh. I'm like, you were feeding us since like we were in our teens. And I'm like, I never would have put, you know, my passion and my professional life to be in the same bucket. But, you know, I think I'm very fortunate and lucky that I figured out how to do that. And 20 years later, 5 locations, we've been very successful. We get to feed over 1 million souls every year
that is so
at the least.
beautiful.
And it honestly makes me know that I am, you know, true to my calling, what I'm doing, and I've been called to do there to share the love and feast souls more than just the tummy, like you said. You're right on point, and it's just magical.
Yeah, when we are hungry, we can't focus, you know.
That's right.
When you're hungry, you cannot study, you cannot be productive. We always need that breakfast, lunch, dinner, and that's the reason. It just doesn't feed your tummy. It actually fuels your, you know, what is it called? The taste buds. It feeds everything in your body.
It feeds all your senses. There's a reason why we think about food all day long, you know, subconsciously, consciously, and it's important. We need to feed the body to be able to do what we're supposed to be doing on this world to make a difference. And I feel like I've been called to share my food so that you can go and be your best self.
See, it's not just a business for her. It's her purpose, her calling. When she sees you eating, and that makes her happy. Oh my God, I can feel the aroma of noodles right now.
Oh,
and then they've got 5 locations, so you need to check it out wherever they are in Dallas. I heard one is in downtown Richardson.
We're in Richardson, we're in Addison, we are in North Dallas, right off High 5 intersection. We're 75 and 635 crosses across from Medical City, and then we have one in Highland Park and Inwood Village.
Wow. You can go anywhere. Yeah. I would drive 2 hours. I remember, I was in India, New Delhi.
Yes.
So we had a place, it was a 2 hours drive. And there was something very famous of that, if you know Indian paranthas.
Yes.
They're like full-size stuff. Yes. We would drive 2 hours just to eat that one parantha. You cannot eat a full parantha even.
No.
But we used to drive, and that's what the passion is.
Yes.
So people love to do that.
That's all the connection you get to do on the ride. You pick your favorite people you go with. I mean, 2 hours is a long drive.
Yes. But tell me more about the book, because when you are passionate about food, and I know people love to have their recipes, it's their prized possession.
Yeah.
How did you decide to share it with the world? And did you feel like, I'm giving away everything? Tell us about that as well.
I think it all came about, a lot of my customers and now my friends will come up to me and say, Nikki, Thai food is so hard to make. I can't make it. And I'm like, no, it's not. I can show you. Let me show you. So I've been doing cooking classes for over 20 years in this whole process, and then every time I see people light up, like they feel like they've conquered the world, they've done the impossible, and I'm like, well, I want to continue to share it. And then recently, right before COVID, we're like, maybe it is time to write a book. I am no writer. I never ever thought in my life I would have a book, but it kind of dawned on me, like, there are stories in my life that people come and tell me all the time that inspires them. And at the end of the day, when I was asked why did I write this book, I actually wanted to preserve my legacy and my recipes for my kids. So this cookbook, my first cookbook, is actually dedicated to my kids.
It's your life.
It's my life. So 1/3 of the book is my life story. All my entrepreneur stories, the ups and downs, all the things, when I became a mom through this whole process. And there's 53 of my favorite recipes. They're super easy. You can make them in under 30 minutes. There's some advanced recipes, but then there are the ones that are everyday that can help people, even like me. We don't have enough time to make an amazing, yummy meal that feeds the soul, but I can show you how. And you can buy the ingredients from the grocery store that's around the corner and get my sauces. It makes it a lot easier. We'll shave off about 5-10 minutes from the recipe.
Wow.
But yeah, it's just been a learning process and figuring out how to
that's the
share.
name of the book, and where they can find the book.
You can get it on Amazon. Just search Chef Nikky, Nikky.
Yes.
And please make sure you leave me a 5-star review. That's all I ask from you. But also enjoy. And then you can also find the books at all of our Asian Mint locations, and also at Central Market. They are carrying these as well.
Oh, that is so cute. They're so kind, of course. And tell us, everybody is looking at this. Oh, wow, she has a book. She has this products. She has all this. And everybody thinks, oh, wow, she's an overnight success. But no one knows a lot of things goes behind it. So tell us about the challenges or the ups and downs or hustles that you have been through to reach at this position.
Wow. So when I opened, I can tell you, I worked day and night. Probably, I feel like I worked 20 hours a day. You have to put everything in. Everything's on the line. I took out credit card debt to open my first restaurant. I had no money. I'm a woman. No bank wanted to give me any money. I've never had a business before, let alone a restaurant. The highest failure rate, I think it's 93% failure rate for any restaurants that open. So a 3% success rate.
Wow.
So no bank wanted to invest in me. I was in my 20s. And then no landlord wanted to sign me either, because I had to personally guarantee, and I had nothing to guarantee, obviously. But I ran into amazing mentors, and they believed in me. They saw my passion, and they said, okay, let's go, but you guys still bring the money. So my friends and family and my credit card debt, I trusted myself enough to say, okay, I'm doing this, and you kind of jump to book. So that was the first huddle. Luckily, we were named the top 10 best new restaurants when we opened in 2004. And then it was just amazing success from then.
I think it needs that self-belief and the confidence that even though some of the doors keep getting closed, but there will be one door which will say yes to you.
And you got to go through it.
You gotta go through it. Awesome.
I love that.
I'm sure you passed all these things, and this life goes on. You're still growing, and there's so much more you want to achieve. But do you remember, and I'm sure you remember, any of those moments which made you feel so proud of yourself that yes, I did it? What was that aha moment for you?
I mean, I think it's always nice to when other people recognizes you. Like I was nominated for like Chef of the Year, best Thai restaurants. And it's not just me; it's my entire team that really gets to like enjoy and see their hard work, their sweat and tears of like serving people all day long to come into fruit. Like, oh, people do recognize that we are doing this passionately, that we are putting everything on the line for it every day, because every lives matter for us, and we want we want to feed everyone as much as possible. We were honored enough to be one of the first people to go and share Thai cuisine at the James Beard House in New York City.
Oh, that's cool.
That was a highlight. It was a magical moment to be a part of that. I mean, to be in New York City, first of all, and
getting invited for that place.
Yes.
I mean, it all comes together, and it feels like, whatever I'm doing is the right thing.
Correct.
I think, all these accolades and accomplishments, I think they pass with time, but at that moment, it builds that more self-confidence
to move forward. I'm doing the right thing. I'm on the right.
I can go there as well. Beautiful, beautiful. And you can see even the smallest thing can bring smile on her face when she asked for a 5-star review, right?
Oh my God, I love, yes.
These little things also matter. Why? Because she's so passionate. That's something she lives for. She breathes, right? Thai food. Yes.
Thank you.
I'm having that aroma still. I need to go and eat.
We need to go have some Kaki Mao.
Yes.
I see basil, chili, and garlic in your future.
Oh, that is so sweet. I definitely want to go. Tell us more about the Thailand trip. I'm sure there will be so many who would be excited, including maybe my husband.
Yes.
I'll let him go. Give him a space of food.
Okay, I'll take care of him.
But yeah, tell us about that. How did that start, and what all it entices?
So funny. So it really just started, like, I go to Thailand every year. I go visit my family, my extended family. And whenever I come back, I'll be sitting at the restaurant and my customer will be like, Nikki, the next time you go, you have to take me. And I'm like, okay, but I don't think you want to go see my relatives. I don't think you want to go have to deal with me having to manage my entire family. So I'm like, I created a separate trip. Every year we go towards the end of the year, November, December, where there is the Full Moon Festival. And that's where the floating lanterns, 10, 20,000 floating lanterns that goes up into the air at the same time. It is extremely magical, spiritual. There's like fireworks, there's chanting, there's music. It is amazing. And that's just one part of the trip. It's like normally 9-10 days, and we go to 3 different regions. My goal is to feed your soul, and that's my job when we go. And it's not just through food, it's through a cultural new experience.
Yes.
It's on the other side of the world. And when you are exposed to something new, you start to reflect on your own life. A lot of people do come back with like change callings or, just different tweaks. I've had people to come back where they got off all their diabetic medication because they learned about food in a different way.
Right.
That's one. Change careers. We have empty nesters that came back inspired to maybe travel more, and they just started traveling the world after that. Who knows? What is going to be your
lives?
It's magical.
Not just, but it is a full-time work for you. But you are impacting so many lives. I love, when people say, oh, I'm traveling, I love to go there. But it's traveling with her will give you a different insight because she belongs there. She knows the insides. She will take you to those hidden gems, which nowadays you see on Instagram. But there are still so many hidden gems sometimes we don't know. So it's always good to go with a local person who knows it all.
I don't do the touristy stuff like you said. So I take you to my places that I like,
love it,
that I enjoy, and I have all my foodie friends and chefy friends in Thailand. We eat everything from street food to Michelin star restaurants. We do cooking classes. We go to like some of the highlights that you need to explore. But add a few more days so you can do the touristy stuff. Go see all the other things. We have an amazing elephant experience. We go to the sanctuary. They're magical. They're magical animals. You know that in India as well.
Yes.
And just lots of really cool, fun surprises.
Something I think which cannot be described. But there are some experiences, words are not enough. There are no words in the dictionary which can describe that. You have to be in that moment to experience it. And where our audience can find that information.
Love it. So you can go to my website at chefnikky.com, and I have a YouTube channel where I actually took a videographer and photographer who kind of like recorded the experience so some people can get a taste of what it's like. It's completely different when you're there, but you can kind of get the site, you get all your senses kind of like percolating and see like, you know what, this is for me. You know, if it is for you, let's go. And if you think that it's for somebody else, sign them up. It's a small group of 12 to 16. We do luxury traveling. I really take care of you. You have your personal concierge that's not me. There's another guy, there's drivers. It's all the things to the nine, where all you have to do every day, you'll just ask me, what time do I need to wake up and what do I need to bring? And then the magical day just happens.
And is there a dress code? Because if you see, I have known her past, I would say 6 or 7 years, but I've always seen her signature style of this earrings, and it has something that she brings, her personality, her culture, her country, her city, her village, everything she brings in her. So what is special about, the jewelry and everything that you wear?
Well, these earrings, I love them because they're super light, but they're like great conversation starters. It also adds color and it really brightens up my day. And I've noticed that when people look at me, they will just automatically smile because bright colors just brings happiness. So that's why I wear them, and it's become a part of me, like you've noticed. But they're also made by women in Thailand, women entrepreneurs.
So you are helping those women as well.
I do. And people go on my trip, they're like, where can we find these? Like, I special order them from a group of ladies that are handmade, and I bring them over and we just kind of keep funding that pot. And we also take you shopping. Like, these are all custom, amazing, it's just jean jacket. It's so nice.
Did you see, all the puzzles putting together, because she has that purpose. I think when we start, we have a clarity on what we want to achieve. Not achieve, I would say, what we want to do, what we are worth it. All the things fall in place. She cooks food, she has restaurants, sauces, a book, takes to tours, and then her personality tells. And she's helping those little women, artisans who might not be that rich, but supporting. So these little things do matter. I'm so, I would say, pumped up with listening to you, and I feel, yes, there are so many things that we can do. What we are doing is just maybe 10% of what we can actually achieve.
You just got to start.
Awesome, very nice, love it. Coming towards the end of the session, I do not want to go, but we have to. We love to talk to our audience, the last part, which is called the magic formula. Now, what magic formula is, I do a series on all my social media by the name Wednesday Voice, where every Wednesday I post just a 1 minute of a personal growth formula, which can help you to become a better version of yourselves. It's just 1 minute, which simply you can apply in your life.
I'm ready. I got something.
Tell our audience one magic formula that they can apply in their life.
Okay. So we cannot do what we are meant to do if we're running on empty. So here's a simple way for you to refuel, because you already do it, but here's a different framework for you to do it. So we eat every day, at least once, at least hopefully a couple of times a day. We think about food all day long.
We do.
So the next time you're thinking about what you're going to enjoy next, I have this simple system called the SOS. And it really kind of realigns you back to your calling, your why, gets your creativity going, gets all your senses going. And here it is. So the first S is to sense. You want to figure out, ask your body, what is it that I really need right now? Is it kale? Is it green curry? Is it both? There's no judgment. You just got to honor it. O is observe. When your food comes to you, I want you to take a look at it. Anticipation is a part of the digestion, is already started. So you want to look at the textures, the colors, anticipate the flavors. And then the last S is savor that first bite. When you take in that first bite, I want all your senses to reignite. It can create memory, it can create creativity, it can just maybe just calm your whole system down. It is pretty magical, and that's basically your self-care for the day. Whether you do it once, sometimes people just do it with a cup of coffee in the morning, it becomes a ritual. But if you can do it with your other meals as well, you know, a midday break, an evening break, it is extremely important to reconnect with your why, one mindful bite at a time.
Very nice. I love it. SOS. Be mindful. And, you know, we know food has magic. It can heal your soul, your body, everything. Food is everything.
Yes,
for sure.
Food is life.
Yes. And you definitely need to reach out to this girl for anything. Where can people find you?
I have a lot of fun on Instagram, social media, and my YouTube channel. So just look up Chef Nikky Official. I do answer all my DMs, so please reach out. I can't wait for you to get my cookbook on Amazon next day.
Get hold of this book. Make the recipe. Make a video. Tag her. Share with her. You never know. You get invited by her. You get a chance to, I don't know, maybe have lunch
come
with
visit
her.
The restaurant at
Talk
Asian
to her.
Mint.
Get her autograph.
Yes, I will autograph any book that comes my way. It is an honor.
That is so cool. All right, so it's time to go and visit her restaurant. I am hungry, so I am going. I'll see you there. All right, thank you so much.
ขอบคุณค่ะ